Okay. Good morning, everyone, and thanks for sharing your time with us today. It's great to have you with us, whether you're joining on the live webinar or watching us live on YouTube or Facebook. My name is Monica, and I'm the co-founder of LIT, a digital marketing social enterprise. I'm delighted to join you today as your host for the launch of this exciting initiative, the SME Empowerment Program. As an entrepreneur myself, having launched my business with my co-founders 2 years ago, I can tell you it's a wild roller coaster journey that I'm sure many other entrepreneurs go through as they launch and expand their businesses. Some days you feel you're on top of the world, filled with passion and motivation as your ideas turn into reality. Other days, the challenges you face test the limits of your perseverance. As entrepreneurs focus on creating opportunities, innovating in the markets they operate, and in creating jobs, we can use all the help that we can get to minimize the distractions and challenges. That is why I'm so excited about this initiative that Potential.com has launched in partnership with global leaders, including Aramex, Amazon Web Services, Cisco, and Schneider Electric, to help address one of the most pressing challenges startups and SMEs, including myself, have faced in this pandemic. That is, digitizing our businesses. The pandemic has accelerated the pace of digitization everywhere, including how customers buy, how employees work, and how our operations are run. For many of our entrepreneurs, it has been a challenge keeping up with the pace of change. Through the resources, offerings, and expertise that have been made available through this alliance, startups and SMEs will have an efficient and affordable way to be a step ahead of the changes. What we will be doing in the coming 30 minutes is listen to the various partners of the Alliance to understand how they are contributing to this initiative and how they will be working together to achieve the mission of empowering 1 million startups and SMEs over the next 12 months. To help in reaching out to the SMEs, the Alliance will be partnering with governments, chambers, and multilateral organizations such as World Free Zone Organization, to bring the program to various communities across the world. So as next steps, we'll spend 15 minutes listening from the Alliance partners, go through a quick 5-minute demo of the platform, and then open it up for Q&A. I'd appreciate it if everyone stays on mute in the meantime. So without further ado, let's start by hearing from Mr. Shadi Benna, CEO of Potential.com. Go ahead, Shadi.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Monica, for the introduction, and thanks for everyone for joining us today for this launch of such an important initiative. In Potential.com, we have been launching empowerment programs since 2005 in partnerships with leading brands and governments around the world. What we have learned over this period is that people everywhere are running very short on one essential commodity. Do you know what it is? Is it money? Is it knowledge? Is it motivation? It's none of those. We are all running out of time. Every day, we are struggling to make the most of the limited time we have. We are struggling to fight the hundreds of distractions we face throughout our days, all of which were accelerated with the COVID pandemic outbreak. This challenge is even more pressing for entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are the lifeblood of economies all over the world. They are the main creators of jobs. They are the innovators that solve the biggest challenges the world faces. And I'm sure you'd agree, we have many challenges around us. Entrepreneurs turn these challenges into opportunities, and they do so efficiently and effectively. Time is very precious for them, and we all need talented entrepreneurs around us to stay focused on innovating and providing the products and services and offerings that we desire and that the world needs. Now, COVID has disrupted many startups and small and medium businesses by changing the market dynamics around them. In particular, businesses that weren't able to digitize in any particular that weren't able to digitize, and in particular move their sales and operations online, suffered the most. This digitization drive was accelerated by COVID and will continue beyond it. So let's go back to the issue of lack of time. Startups and SMEs need to adapt quickly to this new world, but they don't have much time to do so. They don't have the time to identify, evaluate, implement the digitization solutions and offerings that are available to them. That's why we have brought together some of the best companies in the world to help accelerate the digitization efforts of startups and SMEs. This alliance between these great companies and many others to come will provide tailored solutions for entrepreneurs that are cost-effective, but more importantly, efficient to implement, so they save them time. This SME Empowerment Program that we are launching today aims to provide the entrepreneurs and managers in startups and SMEs with the knowledge, resources, offers, expertise they need to digitize their front-end sales and marketing and their back-end operations. Businesses are invited to register for free, learn for free, and build their digitization action plans for free. They can then have a choice of either implementing these plans themselves on their own, once they have them set up, or tap into curated offers and expertise we have made available to them through this program. The whole platform is designed to be a one-stop shop to help businesses save time, resources, money in their digitization efforts, so they can stay focused 100% on their core business. Our alliance here today is also a demonstration of how we all need to come together and collaborate to empower everyone around us. We look forward to working with government bodies, chambers of commerce, and economic zones around the world to localize the platform for their communities. By having this platform ready to go, we will help them save time and allow them to launch their own programs to empower the communities in an efficient way. So over the coming months, we will keep you informed about the launch of the platform in various languages, various geographies, and we will be adjusting the content to align with the priorities and opportunities in each of these markets. We are very proud of the founding partners who join us today in our mission to empower 1 million entrepreneurs in the next year. And I'd like to introduce them to you. Some of them are with us here, some of them couldn't join us, but we'd love to hear from them and those that are with us today directly about their efforts and what they're doing to support the business community. So let's start with Aramex, who has been a partner of our startup and SME program since 2011. And I'd like to welcome Mr. Faris Muqtadi, Global Head of SMEs, to tell us a bit more about Aramex's role in this initiative and how Aramex is supporting small and medium businesses in general. Faris, over to you.
Thank you, Shadi, and hello, everyone. I hope all are safe and doing well during this time. We are glad to be part of this great initiative and opportunity. And thanks for the great facts and statistics shared, Shadi. And allow me to start saying that reading those facts and statistics is one part, and experiencing the journey itself is another part. Taking you 15 years back, when I joined Aramex SME, witnessing every challenge of a startup might explain my SME empathy and why I am here today. Back in 1982, Aramex were 10 employees, 3 offices, and 2 verticals. As one-man show, experiencing the first wins, happiness, scalability, and many other concepts ended with many sleepless nights and so many great memories. Now in 2021, Aramex is a $1.5 billion company with more than 15,000 employees, more than 600 offices globally with 16 verticals. This has ended of us enhance our understanding to build the right fit of solutions, capitalizing on technology, wrapping it with all seamless innovation and agility. As an action, we have founded a dedicated business unit, that looks after the SME's market needs and enablement. We have hired dedicated specialists from the market analysts, solution experts, operation managers, verticalized growth strategies, and focused customer experience leaders boosted with precise marketing activities. This has resulted in tens of partnerships globally, government trust. We have enabled more than 60,000 SMEs last year, and we have grew their logistics spread by 30% regionally and globally, and we helped them achieve a 65% year-over-year growth in 2021. Having that said, and looking at the facts highlighted earlier by Shadi, this would highlight the importance of understanding the whole ecosystem of the SMEs, governments, SME enablers, e-commerce aggregators, business mentoring, and many other subgroups are all contributing to the growth of the SMEs. Today itself sets a great example about having different expertise from logistics, technology, enablement, governmental infrastructure, and media boosting, which will accelerate the success, growth, abundance of the SMEs and economy by actively and continuously coming up with the right fit of solutions with a flavor of excellence. And I would end this great small window that you have given me, Shadi, with the promoting our new hashtag that is called Love Your SME. And thank you, everyone.
Great hashtag. Thanks, Faris, for that.
Thank you.
Now over to Hani Raj, Managing Director for SMEs across MEA and Cisco. We'd love to hear about Cisco's efforts in supporting digitization, which has gone back, for many years. And over to you, Hani, to tell us a bit more about your involvement.
Thank you, Shadi. Good morning, everyone. Small businesses play a vital role in developing our national economies and are at the backbone of our communities. Small businesses spark innovations, create opportunities, provide employment, and drive economic growth. So ensuring small business success remains not only an ideal, but in fact, a collective duty that we have together. The COVID-19 pandemic have changed all businesses, how businesses operate, how employees work, how customers purchase, how product services are delivered. So small businesses in particular have been impacted as they often have more cash flow constraints and can only sustain for shorter periods of time. Hence, in order to continue to operate and adjust to the sudden shift to remote work, for millions of small businesses, employees globally, their technology needs have changed. And the importance of modern IT solutions has come to the forefront. No one could have imagined the reality we are facing today. Our world has forever changed, and many organizations have adapted quickly. Small retailers, restaurants, and others have fast-tracked new digital business models, and across industries have shifted to operating remotely. What we know is that with the right technology and tools, we can be effective and productive in this digital-first world. I'm just going to run with you about just some numbers that we got out of a research we've done with IDC globally. So 50% of small businesses create half of the world GDP. And we know in Dubai, as an example, 90% of the organizations are considered to be SME. 66% of small businesses employ 2/3 of the workforce. 75% of small businesses are eager to embrace new technology. And about 30% of small businesses are yet to find adoption of technology a challenge. Today, small business entrepreneurs are changing the direction of globalization. Governments, the private and public sector are all paying attention to SMEs, with governments giving small business stimulus packages in some countries. And definitely cloud offering are now becoming a big opportunity, as well as infrastructure and managed services, as it allows small businesses to increase productivity and reduce their costs. Small businesses need the support to enhance their roles and gain the ability to plug into global value chain largely dominated by big businesses. They require products, services, partners, and collaborators that speed up their digital journey and help them enter new markets. This allows them to sharpen their competitiveness. We have been working closely to help small businesses move from business continuity to resiliency. And as we continue to navigate this new world, we are focused on helping them be increasingly agile and equipping them with the right tools. Cisco remains committed to the region, and through the initiative we are launching today with Potential.com and the leading organizations, Cisco is pleased to be playing a role in accelerating the digital transformation and potential growth outcomes for the region's SMEs, help them build for the future and thrive in the most uncertain times. Thank you, Shadi.
Thank you, Hani. So now please join me in welcoming Alex Malouf and Ola Mahmoud from Schneider Electric, who have been doing some great work to help businesses become more sustainable by saving money and at the same time by protecting the world around us. Let's hear more from them. Over to you, Alex, Ola.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Shadi. Well, first of all, it's a pleasure to be here. We've long supported what you and your team are doing, and we need essentially right now to step up and do more, much more for SMEs. You look at the numbers. SMEs make up, for example, in Saudi, 99% of all businesses. In UAE, the number is slightly less than that. And we all know, again, the state of the economy in terms of not just in the region, but also worldwide. There are huge challenges to face for all of us, but especially SMEs, because they don't have the same resources that many larger corporations, companies would have. What we've got to do is very simple. So one, we've got to try and help them maintain their health, give them opportunities to grow. We also, from our side, want to do something slightly different. We want to help them be part of the solution to a bigger issue, which is coming our way, which is sustainability. But we also want to address the issue of energy and energy costs. Now, for a long time, we've seen the issue of energy management being fixed, and yet it's a critical area for all of us, but especially SMEs, because what they want to try and do is optimize their operations. They want to try and support money when it comes to support growth through increased revenues. And our aim really is essentially to try and help them understand what they can do in that energy space. What can they do when it comes to optimizing their operations? What can they do when it comes to reducing the amount of energy which they use, become more sustainable, and also as well contribute to the region's green sustainability goals? That is our aim, and that is what we're going to be pushing hard through Potential.com with you, Shadi, and your team. Ola, I'm just going to pass to you for a moment just to talk over the technology behind this.
Thank you, Alex. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I'm Ola Mahmoud, the Insight Sales Manager for Gulf for services of Schneider Electric. So as you know, Schneider Electric is always creating solutions for energy efficiency and, of course, towards digitization. And on this, to support our SMEs, we are pleased to be helping them on becoming more and more digital. To do so, we are offering some of the SMEs today a chance to win a free 6 months subscription to our offer of EcoStruxure Asset Advisor. This will help the SMEs to have a better visibility on how they operate their assets, to run it in a more efficient way and optimum performance of their assets that they invest in. And it will help them to be aware more of the possible risks that might come up during the operation, and accordingly, of course, plan to avoid the sudden failures and downtimes. Of course, this will help to reduce their costs that can come up out of any failures of their devices. This application also provides insights on the performance indicators for better analytics for the user and helps you to make smarter decisions, of course. And this will definitely result in minimizing your cost. EcoStructure will ensure that we as Schneider Electric are monitoring your assets to provide you peace of mind with the support and solutions that are recommended to always make sure that your energy is sustained and your power is at the most efficient operation possible. To do so, we request all of you to register your assets through the My Schneider app to get this chance of access to this application. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ala and Alex. So great incentives. You're going to see in a few minutes, actually, when we see the demo of the platform, the many offers that are available to small and medium business from our partners to help them try, get free services, etc. But before we do that, I'd like to pass on to the baton to Dr. Samir Hamrouni. Dr. Samir Hamrouni is the CEO of the World Free Zone Organization. And what we'd like to, Dr. Samir, to explain to you how they're making use of this kind of program to launch and empower their own community of free zones around the world. So over to you, Dr. Samir.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, Shadi, for this opportunity. As you may know, we are the association of more than 3,000 free zones in 165 countries. We employ 100 million persons. We host 3 million companies, and we contribute to the third of the global trade. 3/4 of the companies within the free zones are small and medium enterprises. As association, since the day we launched the organization in May 2014, we believe that our role are three. One is to improve the day-to-day work of the free zones and the day-to-day work of the free zone companies in their relationship. So through networking, through knowledge, capacity building, exchange of best practices. We have even a program called Next Practices Beyond Best Practices. The second role of an organization is to integrate the free zones within their ecosystem. We cannot work by our own. Free zones and free zones companies should work with ministries, with customs authorities, with chambers, with a lot of stakeholders, and our role it is to improve this integration. The third role of an association is to anticipate the need of your members. 4 years ago, we launched a program called the Free Zone of the Future, which is a global initiative for a local prosperity. Free zones has been created to contribute to the economic development of the country, and we reached the conclusion that the economic development is not enough for the society. Beyond the economic development, we have the prosperity. So we asked ourselves 3 questions. What is the immediate challenge of a free zone? And we said it is the best place to do business for small and medium enterprises. Easy doing businesses. There is a lot of knowledge and technology within the free zone. We need to collect them and share them with the SMEs. Safety, compliance, and security for people, for goods, for money, and for intellectual property, and digitalization. Next week, we will be launching our program called Tech Ready Zones. The second question we asked ourselves, what beyond incentives? Free zone base their attractiveness on incentives, but what beyond? And we said the answer is innovation. We ask our members not to focus on multinational corporations, but to help creating and developing future multinational. And a future multinational today is small and medium enterprises. And a future small and medium enterprises today is a startup. We have a plan to support each free zone to have its entrepreneurship and incubation activity and program. The third question we ask ourselves is, what is in the society from these free zones and these incentives? And the answer is sustainability, environment, quality of job, job of quality, and corporate social responsibility. So this is how we think a free zone will be behaving in the future. And on the 22nd of March, next week exactly, I will be launching for our community, for the free zones, this community program, the support to SMEs, in order to help our members, the 3,500 free zones. Out of them, almost 1,300 are members of our organization to implement this program in order to support their business community. We will do it through our headquarters. We are based in Dubai, through our 11 regional offices to Latin America, two in Africa, two in Europe, one in the CIS, one in India, one in China, and one in Singapore, plus the 41 national contact points and the 7 ambassadors we have. We will also implement it through our strong and daily relationship with the multilateral organization, the UNCTAD, the UNIDO, the World Trade Organization, the customs organizations. So to conclude, I'm really glad and happy to be part of this initiative because I strongly believe it will help us to contribute, to improve the contribution of the free zones to the development of the local prosperity. Thank you, Shadi. Thank you, Potential.com, for this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Samir. We look forward to working with you on extending the program to your members and to your communities. Thanks a lot for being with us today. And thanks for everyone so far. So that's it from my end for now. I look forward to hearing your questions together and answering them together with our partners. But what we want to do next is give you a quick overview of the actual platform. So I'm going to pass on the mic to Lujain from our team to take you through a very short demo. We'd be happy to take everyone into more details. And of course, with the SME community, once we start launching webinars, we'll explain all of the aspects and details. But I wanted everyone with us today to get a feel of the different ways in which the business community that joins the program can benefit from it. So Lujain, over to you for a quick demo.
Thank you, Shadi. Thanks everyone for joining. I'm just going to share with you the platform as a journey from an entrepreneur perspective. So as they go in, they have the landing page. They can access it using potential.com/SME. So here you have the registration form, and then below you have the sitemap where you take the entrepreneur into a journey, or the SME. So we came up with a course called Evolving Your Business. And in this course, we came up with a set of units that helps all these entrepreneurs to digitize their business. So here are the sitemaps. We have the Digitize Your Business section that I'm going to take you through it inside, and the additional courses and content from our partners as well. So after that, they can benefit as well through this program with the SME offers. So we came up as well with a bundle of offers that we're going to add more. It is an ongoing process that we are going to take within this platform. So you can see all of our partners are here, and you can explore more offers within the inside of the platform. And then you have the expert section where we have the engagement between the entrepreneurs and the experts. So if they want to talk to someone, they can go ahead and book their one-to-one session within the platform. So I'm just going to go in and register as a new user with my testing email. So after registering, you just type in your full name, your email, your password, and then you select your country. Then you click on register. Of course, the registration is for free and the content inside is for free. So as they go in, we take them to the first unit of the Evolving Your Business course, where they have the overview video of the unit. So they learn more about the program by playing the video. And then there's a set of survey questions that they need to answer to proceed within the next unit. So as they go on and answer their survey question, you can see that I gained 10 points. So here where the gamification system kicks in. So you have 10 points, and then they click on the next unit where they start with the Evolving Your Business course. You can see from here the course modules. So I am in unit 2 right now, which is the business strategy. And then they learn more about the strategy. They have a unit summary, build your action plan that they can generate at the end of the course. I'm going to share with you a sample in a bit. So as they answer their action plan as well, they gain additional 10 points into their account. And then this question can be automatically to be adjusted later on. And then the second section is always the survey question. You have the dig deeper section below. It's optional for the SME or the entrepreneur to go into. You have the transcript. We include in each and every unit a relevant offer for the content of this unit. So if anyone is interested in ICT, they will go and find an offer in the ICT unit. Or here regarding the coaching session, we include some related resources, suggested books for them to download, and articles, as well as videos and templates that they can generate from the platform. You have the connection with your peers section so they can chat with each other while they are online and discuss relevant topics. So I'm not going to go through into the full course. I'm just going to log out and register as my own account that I finished the main course with. So I'm just going to click on log out. I'm back to the main page. I click on login. I type in my email and my password, and then I proceed to log in into the platform. So as I log in again with my account, as you can see, happily, I have 4,000 points. So in here, I have completed the full course. So at the end of the course, as they reach the final unit, they'd be able to download the action plan and they can download a certificate. So the generated action plan will be something similar to this. So this is the PDF template where they have the questions, the customized questions within the course, as well as the answers for them. So they can share it again with the experts in their one-to-one session, as well as they can edit their answers from here. So I'm going to go into the dashboard. So once they finish, they can access the dashboard at any time where they can see the points. They can buy more points as they go in. Here you can see the core track that I've just finished, 100% completion. You have the digitize your business section, which we've showed you from the side journey in the main page. And here are the offers where they can redeem them. So the offers, we have three categories. One is free offer. They can reveal it for free. Then there's a discount from our marketplace. And then there are offers that requires points for them to be redeemed. So here I just redeemed the future job skills course, and I have the coupon code for me to use within the library. We have the partner content that is accessible for free, as well as the program experts. So if I want to book with an expert, I have to make sure in my account I have 70 points, which means I finished half of the first course, and then I can book an appointment with an expert. If I ran out of points and I need to buy more points to redeem them, I can just go ahead and buy more points where they can add them into carts, and then they can just redeem them after that. Thanks, everyone.
All right, thank you so much, Lujain. So I think we're going to open the floor to any questions. If anybody has any questions, please raise your virtual hand and I'll call out your name for you to ask the question. Let me go into participants. All right. Any questions, anyone? All right.
Seems it was crystal clear.
Yeah, seems like there aren't any questions. All right. Actually, me as a startup, I've been 2 years in. I have a question. Is that okay for me to ask?
Of course.
All right. So basically, Lujain, you are explaining on the number of points that you actually get. So it depends on sort of the course level that you complete to actually get that number of points to release certain services.
So basically, as an entrepreneur or as an SME, while you are going into the course, you can gain points by answering the survey question and the action plan question. So let's say, for example, in each unit, you have the survey and the action plan. So you come out with 20 points. And
Okay.
if you get if you need to add more points into your account, you can just go ahead and buy to buy into our shop to buy for each 1 point is equals to $1.
Oh, so you can even purchase points, and that will basically give you access to further services or further options like connecting to experts and different things, right?
Exactly. And the thing is that in our platform, the first 15 minutes for an SME or an entrepreneur to book with an expert is for free. And as they gain more points or buy more points, they can book the session again with an expert or use it to redeem more offers within the platform.
All right, thank you.
So the idea,
guys,
just on that point for everyone, the idea is that we want to incentivize the SMEs, the entrepreneurs, the business owners to go in, consume content, learn, engage, and then based upon that, we give them access to these free resources. Of course, we don't want this to be abused. That's why we want to make sure that they are going and actually putting the effort, building their action plans, going through the content to then be able to take the time of an expert for free, or to basically make use of a free offer like the one that Ola mentioned, or the ones that you saw basically in the platform. So it's a win-win for everyone. The idea is that this is an open platform. It's free for the businesses predominantly, but if the businesses want to engage a little bit further, they can, we give them the flexibility of buying extra points. And of course, there are many offers that could be, tried for free and then extended. So if anyone has any question, like Monica said, please raise your virtual hand. Otherwise, we can see if any of the partners have any comments that they'd like to add before we wrap up. We will be sending out a press release after this session to all of the community, the media community. And
I think we have a question, Shadi.
Yes, go ahead.
I think we have a question, Shadi. Mahmoud?
Yes. Hi.
Hi, Mahmoud.
Yeah. Yes, I wanted to say, first of all, thank you for the presentation and thank you all for your time. It was super informative, and the initiative is great. The platform itself looks extremely streamlined and very easy to use. So this is all great news. What I wanted to ask was, at the moment, is the platform currently geared towards SMEs mainly in the GCC and Saudi Arabia, or would you encourage SMEs in countries beyond those borders to kind of use the platform as well?
Okay, Shadi.
Great. So maybe, I can answer that. So very good question. The current platform is, and what we're launching today is the regional platform. And actually the program we're launching today is focused on any English-speaking country. So they could join from anywhere into the platform. Most of the partners we have on board today are either covering the region of Middle East and Africa, or more global partnerships. So to answer your question, it's open to any country and anyone can join from anywhere around the world, as long as they want to join the English track, which is what we're launching today. Over the coming weeks, we're going to be launching the Arabic track as well. It's more or less ready, but what we're going to be doing is working with different countries, different entities to customize the content for the local environment. So for example, in Saudi, it might be customized for the Saudi market, even though it's in Arabic, but could have a different look and feel and different resources, different offers from the one that is more generic, and so on and so forth. So we're going to be prioritizing which languages and which geographies in particular we launch based on the engagement of the governments in those markets and of course the local communities and where we see the most need. So today it's open for everyone to join from anywhere. There's no restriction. And then, as we said, we'll keep you up to date with how we're rolling out country by country, language by language sort of initiatives in different markets.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mahmoud. I think we have another 2 questions. I think we start with Emma. Emma, please go ahead.
Hi, thank you for today. It was very informative. I would like to ask about the funding section. How does it work in terms of getting investors? Do you specify investors that are only interested in funding SMEs led by women? Because I noticed the second question was when he was showing us the the application, there was a question whether the business is led by women or not. So is there anything specifically focused towards women SMEs led by women?
So maybe I'll also answer that. Thanks, Amal, for that question. So there is a focus. Of course, we want to support women-led businesses. This is why we have Monica here facilitating this whole event. And there are a lot of organizations who want to support women-led businesses, such as the UN Women, which we work with quite actively, and many other organizations. So this is why you see in the survey questions, we do ask that, because we are trying to identify who are women-led businesses that could benefit from specific programs or specific initiatives for them. And on the broader question you have about funding and financing in general, that is in the roadmap of content focus areas. That's the next area of focus that we're going to be focusing on. So today, what we're launching is the digitization drive, because we feel that today that's even more important than funding and financing. We need to all help businesses quickly move online, be ready to operate online in the most efficient way. And this is part of what I was talking about in terms of rollouts of upcoming versions of the program and the platform. We will be launching after that basically a focus with funding and investment, where we're bringing in the VC community, banks, even governments that have different kinds of grant schemes to support the businesses in those markets on that track. But the current focus of the topic is digitization. Thanks, Amal, for that.
All right. Thank you, Emma. I think we have one more question. Amal? Amal, please go ahead.
So I think
we got confused.
Yes, the name
Amal is the next one. So thank you, Emma.
Emma is the next one. Go ahead, Emma.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh,
Thank you
it's
very
the
much.
opposite. Okay, I think they heard it. Okay, sorry.
No worries. No worries. My question is towards the validation of the content of the program. In terms of, have you been consulting with the, for example, in Abu Dhabi, with the entities that deal with the funding of the entrepreneurs? Have they had an insight into your programs and what you will be offering, or not yet?
So Emma, that's a good question. And that is what we meant by when we localize the program for a specific geography. So today we're launching, like we said, the regional program. And you can see we have regional partners. It's covering a broad aspect. But when we go and we launch an Abu Dhabi version of this platform, the program, then definitely we have to be coordinating with the local authorities in Abu Dhabi or in any other particular market to ensure that the content, the offerings, the services are relevant to that market. So, and that's where we would be giving priorities moving forward in terms of the geographic and language rollouts of the program. So, as we said now, it's a regional rollout. That's why we're, launching this across different markets. So anyone can join if they speak English and they want to join from anywhere in the world, they can start benefiting from the platform. But through our partnerships with the partners you see here and the local government entities, local support elements in each geography, we'd focus with them on customizing the platform or localizing it to the local needs.
Thank you.
I took away, I answered a lot of the questions. Anyone of the partners would like to interject on any point that we've discussed so far? And if anyone has any question to a particular partner, please go ahead, ask.
Okay. Seems like everyone's done with the questions. All right. So I think, Shadi, we're good to wrap up the session?
I think so. So,
all right.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for your...
Dr. Samir had something to say.
Okay, go ahead, Dr. Samir.
Just for your knowledge, the way we would like to implement this program starting next week will be entering a negotiation country by country. And the idea is to offer the country a package of initiatives, partnering with several partners in order to improve the doing of the free zones and to improve their contribution to the local economy. So we have a program called Tech Ready Zone, which is how to make zones completely digital. We have a program called Online Management of the Free Zones. We have a safety and security program for zones and companies within the zones for intellectual property right, with a lot of training and capacity building. And we have another major project, which is a business-to-business platform for the 3 million companies within the free zones, like an Amazon exclusively for the 3 million companies within the zones. And within this package, we'll offer this community program. Like Shadi said, perhaps today is ready for the English-speaking country, but I insist we will improve it and offer it country by country. Some countries have some special needs. The capacity building needs in some places are different. On the top or beyond the language, with Shadi, we have prepared the English. Immediately, we'll be speaking about preparing the Spanish one. But the idea it is this initiative or this program will be part of a global initiative we will be launching next week, offer it country by country. Thank you, Shadi.
Thank you, Dr. Samir. All right. Thank you everyone for your participation, and please spread the word to your entrepreneurial community. They can start registering immediately on potential.com/SME. And for anyone that's interested in reaching out for more information, you can do so at sme@potential.com. Thank you everyone for your time. And yeah, I think we're ready to finish the session.
Thank you, Monica. Thanks everyone for joining. And thanks partners for being with us. We look forward to keeping everyone up to date with the rollout, especially on this lofty goal, and that we want to be held accountable for, and we want to be keeping you up to date with how we're rolling out the program to over 1 million businesses in the next 12 months. So thanks everyone for joining. If we could take a big group photo, virtual photo. Can someone do a screenshot? Everyone smile to the camera. All right. Our team will be taking some photos. Okay, good. Great to have everyone. Thank you very much, and look forward to stay in touch with everyone, and all the best. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Shadi, and everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.